Albuquerque, and what are you guys going to do to help remedy the situation and reach out to these people and help get them off our streets? Because at UNM we see lots of homeless people all the time, and they seem to have a lot of mental health issues, or they're just lonely people. And so what are we doing to help them in the winter, and especially now that winter's coming up? How are we going to help them, or what are you guys going to do to help our homeless people in Albuquerque?
All right.
Yeah.
Glad that worked. Yes. Well, it was a very long question, but I'll give you the gist of it. What are you going to do to address the situation with homeless people in Albuquerque? She went on to say, what are you going to do to get them off the street with winter coming? How are you going to take care of homeless people in Albuquerque? We can start here with you, Mr. Berry.
I need to say, first of all, that the mayor knows good and well that I didn't vote for the rail runner. When I voted, when I've been in the legislature, the rail runner was enabled prior to my time in the legislature, and I didn't vote for Nathan to pass for the rail runner, and he knows that. And I'll just add that maybe we should be aware of someone who tells you they're going to add 100 police officers 3 weeks before the election. We're going to have to handle with compassion. It's a situation that I believe is handled through partnerships between government and between the private sector, between faith-based groups, between the Joy Johnsons of the world. And I think the role of the mayor is to make sure that the programs once again are in place to help with substance abuse, and then reach out and extend a hand to those who are trying to help. I've served through the homeless folks, as I'm sure people at this level table have as well. And I don't see a lot of freeloaders. I see people who have substance abuse programs. I see people who have mental illness. So we really need to work as a team in the private sector and the community to make it happen for improving the situation of the homeless.
Martin Child.
Absolutely. When I was first elected, I pledged no one would ever die of exposure while I was mayor. And there were many who recommended, let's just sweep them. Let's get them busted and get them out of town. And I said, I can't do that. That's not what a compassionate city does. And frankly, it's not our responsibility to do that. Our responsibility is care for work and provide service to the best of our ability. That's why the city under my administration funded health care for the homeless, St. Martin's, Albuquerque Rescue Mission, Brother Matthias' marvelous work that everyone growing up in Albuquerque knows about, it's the Brothers of the Good Shepherd. And every winter we provide an emergency shelter for the homeless. We go throughout the city and we take them to the shelters so that they have adequate heating, food, and clothing. I was very pleased that one aspect of the stimulus monies included monies to assist with those who are losing their homes or about to lose their homes as a result of the economy. And I'm looking forward to talking about that more because we've got a marvelous collaboration, $1.8 million of all the providers in our community. They're working together this year with the fund.
Thank you. Mr. Romero, we're working on getting a handheld mic for you, but if you want to start, just try and speak as loudly. No, don't take the phone. Try and speak as loudly as you can.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Still on. I live downtown. I see the homeless every day. It's going to take an investment on the part of the city of Albuquerque to address the problem of the homeless. You can't I want to just preface this by saying, beware of politicians, as Mayor Chavez mentioned a while ago. It was during his first term where he thought the homeless apparently were an unsightly group because he was actually trying to round them up. Remember? Was that compassion? I mean, that was our mayor wanting to do this and now saying different things. It's going to take, as I said, an investment. It's going to take treatment, and it's going to take trying to get homeless people in homes first, apartments, working with the development community to try to see if we can't house homeless people and make them productive citizens here in this community.
We're going to go to 30 seconds of rebuttal each, starting with you, Mr. Berry.
Well, once again, I think it's a collaborative effort. It's an effort that you build with investment. You build it with government services that we have available. You build it with a partnership between the private sector, the community, and the local government. And if we do that, we're going to make a meaningful difference in people's lives.
Thank you. And And moving along, Mr. Chavez, do you have a rebuttal?
Promises are easy in campaigns. I'm the only candidate who's actually done things to address homelessness in our great city of Albuquerque. Here's what we've done. The federal administration spent down $1.8 billion. I brought together all the providers together. Wondering how can we spend this money as effectively as possible. And what we've created is a one-stop shop for services for those who have either just entered homelessness or about to, so that we can really try to hang on to them as long as possible, direct them in the right area. It's a marvelous example of collaboration and creativity.
Did he move it?
The audience to hold your applause. We'll get through more questions that you guys want to hear the answers to. So, Mr. Romero, can we hear you? Okay, good. I think we're all right.
Okay, folks, everybody's talking about green jobs.